Okay, I think we're on. Are you recording on your side? The button is on. It is about, let me clock it. It's about 1:35 in the afternoon, Hawaii Standard Time. We are in the beautiful islands of Oahu, coming at you from Palolo Valley again for a very special edition of Cooking with our very good friend, Miss JHop, Jody Hopkins. What's up, Joe?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Keola.
How's it? Remember, do us a favor. Put the camera here, but do me a favor. If you're tuning in on the replay, put a 2 in and let us know where you're coming from. Where are you broadcasting from? Is it Australia? Is it Japan? Is it from, I don't know, Zimbabwe? I don't know my geography that well. But let us know where you're coming in from and ask your questions so that Jody can actually respond back to you. We love to bring the world together on this broadcast, and food always brings people together.
That's right. That's correct.
So we're gonna do something a little Puerto Rican. Is this Puerto Rican?
Yes, it's
we're gonna head out to Puerto Rico, right? What is that? What is that word that we always say? I got a trip to Puerto Rico. Just say the word. There you go. Just say the word and we go, right? So as we quote our good brother from another mother, Mr. Bruno Mars, right?
Right.
We're gonna do this cooking. That's a Puerto Rican dish. Now,
yes.
Joel, tell me how is this different from normally the way you do it?
Because normally this dish, pateli stew, is made with pork with pork butt, pork belly, whatever. But we're gonna make it today with chicken thighs.
Go check the chicken. Go check
Boneless,
the chicken. Go check the
chicken thighs.
Go. You see this chicken? We went and checked the chicken and it's fresh.
Yes, it's fresh.
Right? No, cook me. I don't no way. Okay. We cooked it. So you normally make your pork.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
and so now when you do it like this, actually, how does it make it a little bit more healthy?
Well, because pork, a lot of people, especially people in Hawaii here, we have a lot of health problems with gout and things like that.
The fat.
So they're trying to stay away from pork. I know a lot of people ask me, I can't eat pork. So I said, you know what? Why not try and come up with a chicken version?
A chicken?
You've
been creative then.
Because we gotta take care of all of our brothers and sisters who can't have pork.
Yes, of course.
And so I tried it and it came out pretty good. So I said, you know what? Well, let's share it with everyone. So
okay, awesome. So tell me, Joe, what is the first step and how did you get it to this point where the chicken is?
Okay, well, I bought boneless, skinless chicken thighs. It was a 3-pound bag.
Coming closer.
I just cut it. I just thawed it out and I cut it up in strips like this. So you just put the chicken thigh on your board and I just cut it in 3 or 4 pieces each. And this is what you have here. Yeah. And then I cut my vegetables to prepare. I cut my onion. I diced my bell pepper. I got my cilantro and my green onion. I got my olives. I got chopped my garlic. I got my oregano and a little bit of sugar with my tomato paste. But what's the most key ingredient for this is the achote oil. So we're gonna make that right now.
How do you spell that, achote? I mean, that is that's a vocabulary word.
Yeah.
Boy.
ACHIOTE.
How do you spell achote, folks? Before I tell you the answer, put it on the screen, type it in. Achote. Achote. So,
achiote.
It looks like achiote to me. Can we get a camera shot of that? Bring it in close. Bring it in close. This is our product placement, and thank you to our sponsors, Mama something. Mamacita for coming in and helping. Well, a little bit longer. Right there. Achiote. If you see it right, if you can focus in, yeah.
Achiote.
Achiote. There you go. Perfect.
Yes, so it's very easy to make. I just use extra virgin olive oil and I have a pan here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some, because this is just a small batch.
Yes.
We're just gonna put just a little. That's more than enough.
Okay.
So about that much.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put oil in it.
What kind of oil is that, Joe?
I'm using extra virgin olive oil.
To me,
it comes out just as good.
I always wonder what that means, right? There's virgin,
right,
and there's extra virgin. It's like, how do you extra virgin a virgin?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? What do you actually do with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe somebody knows out there. You guys can write in and let us know. How do you extra virgin a virgin? Yeah. Right? But it's already good the way it is. I guess they actually do something else. So we're cooking that up.
Yes.
And what are we trying to do with that oil?
We have it on low. We just keep it on low. We have it on low because what we want is the seeds to the oil is gonna help it to bloom, and then it's gonna
Oh,
release
it's gonna
this,
bloom.
and it's gonna make the oil red, and it's gonna be delicious.
Oh,
to add
beautiful.
that's what makes this dish pop, is this oil, the achote oil.
Wow, I like that word. Okay. So Joe, while that's cooking or
Okay.
simmering or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people like to know how to use the cleaver, right? Because you know, Joe, she's friends with Freddy Krueger, so this is from his collection, and now she's doing something good with it. So how? This bugger scares me just touching it. I think I need a license just to touch this because it's illegal. And not only that, it's thick.
Yeah,
This thing is like, and look, and then this is from your grandfather.
No.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This comes all the way from Hong
the
Kong.
ancient, yeah.
That has the ancient markings of
Yes.
her grandfather. So tell me, how do you, and why you use this, and how do you use it?
Okay, so I cut my vegetables, so let me show you how I like to cut my peppers, okay? I like to take off the top like this. I just go right down, and I take off the bottom, I go right down, and you can see through it, right?
Yeah.
You can see, so what I do now is, I go right in between, and I make a slice here, yeah? Because what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take out that seeds, one big swoop.
Wow.
So we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down,
That is so clever, Joe.
and then you have all your rubbish.
Oh, that is clever. I
Yeah,
never
all your
did it
rubbish like
that.
this.
I just usually dig it out.
Yeah, see, I don't like to dig it out
Okay,
because it
so
gets
you-
all over. And then we get a little rubbish bowl, and we
Yeah.
just put it right there and there like that.
Okay. Very nice.
Okay.
So now it gets flat.
Right, it gets flat.
Beautiful.
And then so what I do now is I cut this up first. I just slice it down.
Okay, now Joe, just this technique, we're gonna bring the camera in like almost at ground level
Okay.
to look at the cut. So you're
just
actually
holding it.
curling. You're actually, so that people can see.
Yeah, just
You're
going
gonna
like this.
You're curling it now. Why are you
Yeah.
curling it and doing it that way?
Because you always want to keep your fingertips from
Okay.
getting cut. So how to do that is you curl it a little under, hold it with your food. Use your knuckles. You can use your knuckles and this part of your finger as your guide for your knife, and you just back it up like that.
Perfect.
Okay, so we got slices, and this one, what I like to do with this one, it's so fun because look, now you have flat pieces. See?
Right.
So now you're just going right here. You don't even have to hold it close already. You can hold it far, and you make strips. There you go, strips, nice and ready to be chopped. Let's do that again.
Nice.
There, strips.
Wow, that knife is sharp, Joe. But I see how you're
There you
curling
go.
your fingers too.
Yes. So that's how we do the pepper. That's how and then we went right across.
Right.
Just grab a little.
Oh, that's
and you
beautiful.
go right across like that.
Wow. Okay, so look how beautiful. Can you get a good shot of this? Look how beautifully diced. It's perfect, actually. The way you dice it up.
So
but
this
it's
is what we
all in
want.
the technique of the cut.
This
and
is
it's
what
a
we're
sharp-
looking for.
You're looking for that,
So it went from the whole pepper down to this,
right?
and then right here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you did that with everything
that.
you.
Yes.
You did that everything with all the different
Yes,
vegetables.
all the
And look,
different vegetables.
folks, I mean, right, that's a skill. She not only cleaned it nicely, but then she cut it into those perfect pieces. And I think if you measure them, they're all going to be measured the same exact size.
Maybe not exactly, but
I'm going to get a ruler next time just to make sure it's so beautiful.
And then the onion.
Onion, okay, let's look
You
at
know
the
what?
onion.
Let me do something first. It's very important.
Okay.
I forgot to put a rag underneath. You always put something to keep your board from moving around. See?
Perfect.
Makes it stable.
Yeah.
So now we get the onion.
Well,
So
Joe,
I
let
cut
me
off-
ask you an
Yeah.
important question.
Okay.
So I've heard that when you cut meats and different things that you're supposed to change the
Yes.
knife or the board. What is the whole?
Yes, Kiola, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
Because anytime you cut meat or beef or chicken or beef or anything, you don't want to use the same board to
How
cut
come?
your
How come
vegetables
you don't
on.
wanna do that?
Because people are gonna get sick.
You're
You're gonna
gonna
get
get
sick. It's going to be cross-contaminated.
Oh.
Because the chicken or the beef, the blood is going to be on your board.
Okay,
So
okay.
when you cut the vegetables, it's not because it's a different it's vegetable. It's going to be it's not
Okay,
good.
so the proper way to
Yes.
cut. It's just only meat, right? So vegetables
Yeah.
you can mix.
Oh, vegetables you can mix.
Okay,
yes,
but
absolutely.
meat, you're gonna wash the board after you cut?
Yes. So which
Okay.
is why I have a very good tip. So this is my tip. If you're gonna make something like this, what I like to do is I cut the chicken the day before. See?
Oh.
I cut the chicken the day before and I put it in a Ziploc bag, I put it in the refrigerator, and the day of I cut all my vegetables. So I don't have to worry about cleaning in between.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you have the time. If you don't,
Okay.
just clean your board in between.
Okay, and then what about your knife too? Same thing.
Same thing with your knife.
Clean your board.
Yes, clean your board, clean your knife, clean the
okay.
counter.
Clean the counter. Okay.
Yes.
Now, real quick, what is the is there a certain temperature that bacteria
Oh
vibrates
yes.
at? What is the
Anything
temperature?
after in between 40 degrees and 140
Okay.
is considered danger zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to keep it out of those
You want to
zones.
keep it either cold or you want to keep it warm.
Hot.
Yes.
Hot or cold. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So now we'll go back to this other cuts over here.
So this is the onion. I know. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, look, I need my entourage to pat me down.
Very good.
Yeah. So now I cut the onion. I just cut off the top. I cut off the bottom,
Okay.
and we put it in our rubbish bin right
Okay, now
here.
normally we just stop. Okay, teach me that now too. Now I usually clean the onion
Yeah.
before I cut, and I noticed
Oh.
that you cut it with the skin on.
Oh yeah, I just cut it
Oh,
with the
okay,
skin.
okay, that makes it
because
easy.
watch how quick and easy it just comes right off like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
New tip for me
Yeah.
anyway. I like to do that. Okay, I usually
Yeah.
clean the skin off. Okay,
See?
perfect.
So now sometimes you get that little nub right there.
Yeah.
I just kind of nick it off like that.
Okay,
See?
okay,
Gone.
gone. Perfect.
And then this is how, I mean, you can cut it anyway, but this is how I just like to cut my onion down and just kind of go in like this.
Okay.
Just give it a few.
Oh, you're actually leaving it on.
Yeah, and then I kind of go here and I
Okay.
go a little bit in
Okay.
like that, always holding it flat so it doesn't
Right.
cut your
What a
hand.
smart way to do it.
And then we're going right down the center, right like this.
Wow, Joe,
One,
that is
two,
like that
three,
is cool. Can
four.
we get the camera on here?
There we go. See?
See?
Look at that.
How perfect that is.
And then that's how I cut my onion.
Look at those techniques on the cutting. I knew we could learn extra tricks besides
Yeah,
even the.
see, it's
the
very
cooking.
simple.
Okay, perfect.
There we go. That's done.
So recap
now-
again. So
yes.
you opened it up. You put a couple slices in, and then you turned it on its side. You held it down, and then you
Yeah.
went this way, right?
Yes.
And then you went. Then
Right
you went
down.
down the side.
And
okay.
then it comes out all
Comes out perfectly.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
we
now
got
we
that.
got that, and
Okay.
that's what we have here.
Okay.
That's what we have here. We got the onion. We got the bell pepper.
Okay, cool. Now, what about our oil? Is our oil ready? Is our oil about
Well,
ready?
Let's see. It's getting there. I'm just gonna turn it up a little.
Okay,
But that's going in.
folks.
That's not going in yet anyway. So what we're
Okay.
gonna do now is we got our pot.
We're gonna do it
I've had
live.
it on. I've had this
Ooh.
pot on. In fact, it's very hot. I can tell.
Hot already. Okay.
I can tell that it's hot. So what I'm
Stainless
gonna
steel.
do
Stainless
is
steel.
yes. So
Okay,
see, there's a trick. There's a trick I have for if your pan is so hot. Because if I put the oil in here now, it might. Sometimes
Burst?
it can catch fire.
Wow.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna put the chicken in first, because I wanna cool off the pan. See? And then I can add my oil in.
Wow.
See? And we don't have that problem. See? So here we go. Got our chicken. Chicken thighs going.
Oh yeah. That looks good.
Just gonna let it go.
Now you didn't put any oil in there, Joe?
I did.
So
After I
what oil?
put the chicken,
After you
I
put the
just
chicken.
went around a couple times
But
like
not
that.
before.
Because the pan was so hot
Okay.
that I was afraid that it would have burst into
Okay,
flame.
okay.
So I said I'm gonna cool off the pan with the chicken.
Okay. Okay.
During the chicken, then I went around with
Okay.
the oil.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a little trick.
That's a little trick. Okay.
Yeah.
Will it still stick though to the? Will it stick to the bottom?
Well, it will stick, but the trick to that is once you get it, once you mix it around and you have it in the bottom of your
Yeah.
pot, don't touch it.
Don't touch. Okay.
Don't touch it for a while.
Okay.
Let it go.
Okay.
Like you hear it's already
Yes,
coming
it's
down.
already coming down. Yeah.
It's already coming down.
Perfect. Perfect.
So we can put the heat back up.
Yeah.
And it's really quick from here. So and oh, I forgot my very the kind ingredient. Sorry, excuse me,
Ingredients.
my back is to your way.
Okay, we're looking. This is live. We're doing this. Look, we got one live snag that
Doing
you're
this
catching.
for real.
So this is all like, look, as you get poke back there too. That's for after the cooking. We're gonna have poke.
We're doing
That's
this for real right
for
now.
next week's show.
Yeah, look at my icebox. It's all
Yeah,
full
look
of
at
all
that.
kinds
Look
of
at
things.
that.
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff. Okay. So we got the chicken cooking.
Yeah.
The oil is in there.
Now if you can see, watch, see, it's not sticking anymore. See, look, I can move it around because we didn't touch it. See?
Yes, beautiful.
Now it can move around.
Oh, that looks awesome.
And then what I like to do is I like to just let it cook for a bit. Once the rawness is out and the rawness of the chicken is kind of it's all turning to this color right here. Then I'm gonna throw in my garlic.
Okay, now you're throwing in your garlic. Okay, this is some beautiful garlic you got there.
So I just usually put about
how many cloves?
This is, I would say, call this 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's fresh garlic. You cut up fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic. I chopped it
fresh
up.
garlic.
In the chopper. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm just gonna
I mean, I knew it was
in.
fresh, but I just had to ask. Because nowadays you can buy it pre-cut.
Yes. The reason why I don't like to use that one is there's a lot of nitrates and stuff in it.
Oh.
So I like to. It's so easy to cut your own.
Right.
You know, you just get the cloves.
And you put it in.
I put it in my little mini chopper and I just.
Oh, you don't do that one. That one you don't do.
Yeah, well I do sometimes if I only want a few, but I love garlic.
Okay, so that's the thing. I love garlic too.
I love garlic.
Can you put in? Is it possible to put in too much garlic?
Well, for me, if you're asking me, never, never too much garlic.
When you talk to them afterwards, hi.
Right. And we don't. And you know what? And that's all good too.
It's all good,
because that's why they invented chewing gum and toothpaste, brush your teeth, and mouthwash.
And mouthwash too. Correct.
Yes.
But I always wonder about that. Can we put in too much garlic? Because I love garlic, and I don't even measure. I just like you were measuring. I would have just dumped the whole thing in.
Yeah. Well, I do that sometimes, but for the sake of the recipe, just to let people at home.
No.
But no, I really want to put that. You know what?
Yeah, let's just throw it in. Just for the guys that don't like to follow the rules. We don't like to follow the rules.
Because there's no rules in cooking.
Yeah, okay.
Really, there isn't.
Okay. Woo, I
mean, we are doing this for real.
Awesome,
this is cooking. This is cooking for real.
Throw them in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See now and then now I do not put. This is a recipe from a dear friend of mine.
Yes.
Her name is Jade Maika'i from the Big Island.
She's very good. She's very good.
And she's my dear sister. We are like family. And you know, if you're out there, says hi. But this is from her. This recipe, and I buy chicken base.
Okay.
And you know, it's nothing wrong to use products like this. Nothing wrong at all. And she told me she does not put any liquid in her patella stew.
Okay.
So for this recipe, I kind of measured it out that we're putting about 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
One.
Now, to put the... Okay, folks, so let me know. I know there's a bunch of you watching right now. If you have questions, type your questions in. We'd love to hear your questions or your comments on how you put your patella stew together, or how you add your garlic, or add in your soup base, or whatever you want to do. Add your questions on.
Everybody has their own version of patella stew too, you know.
Everybody got their own versions of patella, right?
Right.
So just add your questions in. If you're on the rebroadcast, replay, put a 2 in. Don't forget to let us know where you're from. Let's see who else is tuning in. I know some folks are tuning in right here locally, so put in your location and any questions that you have for the white guys watching on the rebroadcast. For the live guys, put it in right now. And of course your questions. Oh, that looks good, Joe.
And you know, I tell you, Crayola, right? I mean, you know, cooking is about just being free and just doing what tastes good to you.
Right?
You know, I mean, there's no rules, there's no...
That's true, That's
nobody
true.
can tell you that there's no food police gonna come and tell you can't do this or that.
You're arrested. You're under arrest for too much garlic.
You have the freedom to create and do whatever you want. And that's the beauty of cooking. That's why I love it.
Awesome.
Yes, so now we get this.
Okay, now we have the second ingredient, or third.
So now, as it's the chicken stock, the chicken base has incorporated with the chicken. Now we can put in our onions.
Okay, now these onions, is it just round onion or sweet onion or any specific?
You know, I buy sweet onions. Like, because I can eat it. I use it for both raw and for cooking.
Yeah.
So we can put our onion in, then we can put our bell peppers in. Okay. So mix that around. And for this recipe, I found that a half of a can of tomato paste. What happened to my little spoon over there?
This one?
Oh, you know, I better get another one.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, we don't want to cross-contaminate.
You know what? Because we're for real over here. We're gonna get a spoon right here.
Yes, a fresh spoon.
Fresh spoon. And then I'm gonna put my tomato paste in there, a half of a can.
Okay.
Yeah, right in there. Boom.
Oh, awesome. That looks good. Now, folks, I don't know if you guys remember, but last time we did this show, Jody used to cook for 1,800 students, 1,800 meals a day. So safety and sanitation were of the utmost importance. So when you're watching her cook, you know that you got a professional that is not only cooking something good, but cooking something safe for you to eat and giving you the right techniques to cook. So now we look back at here and it's starting to gain its color.
Now it's looking red now. So now at this point I throw in my cilantro, which I cut up, and then my olives.
Ooh, beautiful. Okay.
And then my oregano, which what I like to do with it is I like to put it in the palm of my hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And make a wish.
Yes, and then we're gonna bloom it a little. This is called. We're gonna rub it between our hands.
That is beautiful.
And let it fall into the pot because we want to open up the perfume of the herb.
Wow,
yeah?
Joe.
So then we just clap like yay, and then there we go.
Okay, now Jody, that is a nice trick. Now you mentioned that twice already. You said bloom. I think you did something another
for the achote oil.
Achote, you said you wanted to bloom. So tell me that. What does that actually mean, bloom?
Well, you know,
in
because
cooking terms,
when you buy dried herbs, they're in the bottle for so long, and you know what I want to do is I kind of want to open it up a little. Just manipulate it, you know.
Yeah.
Anytime you massage something, what happens? It gets better.
Right. True.
It's like when anybody want to massage me, my back, just feel free to call me and let me know. I'll be available. And this recipe calls for a little sugar as well.
Okay. So when you do that bloom, you actually open up the flavors by letting the dry ingredients kind of open up.
What happens is it's releasing the oils, because my hand is a little, if you notice, it look a little moist right now. Because when you're rubbing it with the heat of your hands, it's like it's releasing the fragrance.
I tell you, all these little tricks that is amazing. Just these little things, that's starting to look pretty amazing. It's starting to develop the color and the texture and the consistency.
So now chicken.
Okay.
And you know, that's actually everything. Now, if you wanted to, you could put some grated green banana in there.
Oh, green banana, okay.
But you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah. I made some pork patelli stew last night, which I grated some green banana in.
Okay.
And it helps to thicken it and make
just a little consistency.
It kind of has that flavor, just like the patelli.
Gotcha. Okay.
So now, as you see, we have it boiling. It's starting to simmer.
Okay.
So we have that simmer going, and it's starting to look like patelli stew.
It's looking beautiful. It's looking awesome.
And if you go into our oil, you see our oil is changing color.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And that's what we're looking for.
Awesome. It's looking beautiful.
And I wish you guys could smell it, because as these achote seeds are releasing their wonderfulness, it's permeating the whole kitchen with its aroma.
Wow,
so
that's delicious. I wish you guys could smell it. It is smelling awesome.
So at this point,
awesome.
I mean, you know, we could even, you could do, now what we can do is, I'm going to get my screen here. Excuse me, Kiola, sorry. And then, at this point, we can put in our achote oil right in like this.
Wow, okay. So you're grabbing the little what is that called? Not the strainer, but what do you call that?
I guess they call it a sieve.
Sieve? Okay.
Yeah, so I just put that much.
Okay. So you're holding back the actual
we don't want to put the
seeds. Okay. Yeah. And just adding the
oil.
Very
simple. So that's it.
Just adding the oil.
So now that you see the oil in here, now we're just gonna mix it around.
Perfect. Ooh.
And as this simmers, I mean, I don't know if you can smell that, Kiola, but
I can smell that very.
All the ingredients, I tell you, the peppers, the onions, and at this point, all we're doing now is we're gonna let it simmer for about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Now you wanna know what the finished product looks like?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
we have been waiting
So-
all afternoon and
Now that's what it looks like after it's all cooked.
look at that.
And it's,
to run them around,
delicious. The chicken is tender.
It mickled, you know.
The olives are delicious.
yeah,
the
it's,
peppers are cooked down. The onions
yeah.
are cooked down. The cilantro is flavoring the dish. So now, all we want to do is we want to eat it.
We're gonna taste it now. We're gonna
So
taste it. Okay,
should
so,
I get my pretty bowls?
Yeah, get your pretty bowl. 'Cause
Get
we
my
gotta-
pretty bowl.
I think it's
Excuse
a thing that we do here. We get the pretty bowls,
Get the pretty bowls out
and you see that
for
here.
the taste testers.
For the taste, and we got 2 taste testers in the
Yes.
studio today. Kaua.
All right.
Okay. So we are going
Okay,
to
Kaua.
do some taste testing with
Okay, now
oh, Auntie's she's gonna put rice in. She's adding an extra thing to it. She's gonna put rice.
yes.
In Hawaii, that's what we do, right? We eat rice with everything. I mean, I remember growing up eating rice with spaghetti. I mean, I was like, wait a minute.
sort of
we eat
green
rice
Right?
with spaghetti.
I mean, it was rice with everything. So,
Right.
okay, so we have our taste testers.
So here we
and
go.
as
We
it's-
get our pretty bowl.
As is customary, let the cameraman do the
Yeah.
first.
Then we pour it
testing.
right on top
Go,
of that
go do
rice.
Go
With
do
the
the taste
gravy.
testing. Go.
We get the gravy all over. Get the gravy all over there. Then right behind your dad, if you can reach behind there, and there's a spoon in there.
These are our taste testers, Joe. And they were our cameramen and studio
That's
audience today. So they get to get the first test because this is like the last day of summer before they
Yes.
go back to school. And this
there
is
we go.
Kamala. Say hi, Kamala.
Come on.
Hi.
Okay. And Kaua's waiting for his turn. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wow, that was really good.
How's the expressions? We worked on those expressions
Wow.
all night.
No, it was really
You know,
good.
tell you,
Kaua.
you know, children, they don't lie.
They don't
If
lie.
they don't like it, they're gonna go.
Can I have
Ugh.
another bite?
Look at my son. He
Oh.
just chomps like a local
This is
boy.
yours, babe.
How's it
I'm
taste,
gonna make
Ua?
another one for him.
Ua, how's that taste?
does taste really good.
Okay. Ua, you're supposed to look at the camera
Okay,
and make
Ua.
your expression. How does it taste? No, look at this one.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we gotta make Kaua a bowl because you know he
Yeah, this
cannot.
is bomb.
He doesn't have to share.
Save
That's
some
the beauty.
for this
I
cameraman
know.
so that we don't run
Go
out.
Right back into where there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Well, here,
You know?
continue. Let's continue this up
Thank you.
because we're gonna close it up. Okay. So today's recipe comes all the way from Puerto Rico,
Yes.
and our good friend Jade Maikai from
Thank you,
Hilo.
Jade. Mwah.
This is her
Love
recipe.
you so much. I miss you.
I'm Kiola Khan. I'm lucky enough to be interviewing our famous Hawaii chef, Miss Jody Hopkins, otherwise known as JHop. JHop in the 808. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. This is life
In the 808.
in the
And you know what?
808.
Like I wanna add something because I had a dream of this last night. You know what? We're living in the 808. I'm in my 50s, and you know what, gang? It's never too late living in the 808 to do something great. How's that?
I love it. I love it. So you guys are- Okay, you guys take it easy.
Yes. Aloha.
Aloha. Ahuiho.
Ahuyo.